We will be shooting with multiple cameras, so we need to remember the 180 rule. Here's a diagram of where we have our cameras in a scene we're shooting. Mr. Green and Mr. Red are facing each other and interacting with each other. If we think of the room as a circle and draw a line where the subjects of our shots are, we have what's called the 180 line in film terms. Think of the 180 line as a marker of 180 degrees in a circle. When dealing with multiple cameras shooting a scene, we have to consider what our shots are going to look like in post-production. We can see that as long as both of our shots are on the same side of the 180 line, they will make sense when we cut between them. Here's the shot from camera A. You can see Mr. Red having a conversation facing toward the left of our shot. And from camera B, you can see Mr. Green having a conversation facing toward the right of our shot. When we edit the footage from the two cameras together, we can cut between the shots and it will make sense to the viewer. The shots make sense when edited together because they're on the same side of the 180 line of the scene. Now, if we broke the 180 rule and placed one of the cameras on the other side of the 180 line, here's the shot from camera A. And here's the shot from camera B. Now let's see what that looks like when the two shots are edited together. We can see that if we cut between the shots, it looks like our two subjects are switching directions. Because of the way they are facing, it doesn't seem like they're engaging, does it? If you break the 180 rule, you will confuse the viewer and it will make the video look very unprofessional. So remember, when we're shooting with multiple cameras, both cameras need to be on the same side of the 180 line. Now you may be wondering, when does this come into play when I'm shooting a wedding? Here is an overhead diagram of a ceremony. One camera is shooting from the back of the aisle. We can place the other camera here and it will still make sense when cut with the other camera. We can also put the camera here. But if we put the camera here, the video will look odd when we cut between the footage from the two cameras, because the cameras are on separate sides of the 180 line. Remember to consider what your two shots will look like when combined together in a final video, and keep the 180 rule in mind.